Have you ever felt lost in the networking events? You don't know how to open a conversation. If you are having this problem, I think this video is for you. Today I will share with you 9 tips for networking from my own experience. Hi guys, welcome back to M Wonderland. In case you don't know me, I'm Emma. In my studying and career journey, I had chance to join in different kind of networking events. And let me tell you, I have gained a lot of tips from my own experience. And pay attention because I'm sharing that to you right now. Even if you are an intern, fresher, or just a student, I believe that those tips will set you up for success in any networking events. So stay tuned. Everyone knows that first impression is really important, right? And your appearance plays a vital role. So I would suggest that smart business dress code. It will be professional wearing, but you need to make sure that you feel comfortable with what are you wearing. If you are not comfortable with your appearance, then how can you comfortable to communicate with people? Would mean that it depends on your choice. It can be a very formal suit, or it's just a simple dress that you feel comfortable with. That will be enough. How you look say a lot about you. It will showcase your professionalism and attention to details. So make sure that you wear something nicely, politely, look tidy, and make you feel comfortable and confident. So let's talk about the introduction. In any conversation, let's start with introducing who you are, what are you doing, which company are you working for. Because this is networking event. If you want to connect with people, you have to let them know who are you, right? I usually use introduction about myself as an excuse to open up any conversation with anyone. And it's really helpful. So make sure that you can introduce yourself nicely. So tip number 3. The person who sits next to you can be your first connection. When you are a newcomer to the event, make sure that you will talk to the person who sits next to you first, because they are just next to you and it's very easy to talk and discuss about a topic in the event. It will make you feel more comfortable for communication and get used to the atmosphere of the event. And in some cases, you can even find a partner who will navigate through the events with you later. Try to look for chance to stand out. I would suggest 2 ways that I usually apply. First, try to have a prominent details on your appearance. Pair of earrings, a colorful tie, a flower t-shirt, necklace, anything that can make people impressed and remember about you after the event. The second way is that you can ask the smart question to the speaker. Normally in the networking events, they will have talk section, guest speaker section. At that time, you have the right to ask your question. And this is really high recommended because this is the easiest way that you can introduce yourself in front of all of the guests. You stand up, you introduce about yourself, and then you ask the question. All of the guests pay attention on you. That is a really good chance for you to stand out. But make sure that your question is valuable. In any topic, I will try to list out some of the questions that I have in my mind, and I will choose which one is the most valuable. I will ask that question only. So by this way, you can be stand out, and you also can prove to people that you are very seriously learning and also very actively contributing to the section. Business card is really important, so make sure that you have your name card ready to give it to people. But if you don't have name card because you are a fresher, an intern, or a student, make sure that you have your LinkedIn ready to connect with people. When you receive the name card from others, remember their name or face or any feature, so that later, when you have all of the cards on your hands, you can easily recognize them. When you are in the conversation, please remember 5 things. First, always smiling and have positive response. Listen carefully and pay attention to what they are saying. Asking questions about them, but trying to express more about yourself as well. Because networking is about connecting both ways. When they talk about something that you don't know or maybe you are not good at, they just humbly listen and learn. When they come up with something interesting, you also have some insight from your own and you also had some experience about that. Don't hesitate to share it with people. You cannot just let them talk. You also need to talk something, right? And don't hesitate. If it's wrong, they will correct you and you will learn something new. They know that you are new. Make sure that you know about it. You already experienced it. It's valid. Then you can say it out. Speak up. Share with people. Like in some situation, I also thought that maybe my level is too low compared to them. I should not say anything. But when I changed my mind and I tried to speak up, And I realized that some of my insight from my own opinion is really new for them. Actually, that will be very positive, contribute to the conversation. In some case, there will be someone that look down on you and not willing to talk with you or maintain the conversation with you. Please don't take it personal, because they also want to have valuable connections, and the valuable connections in any person's standard is different. So maybe you are not the valuable connection of them, so they will just move on with the other connection. Don't take it personal, because it's not worth it. They are busy, and you're also busy with your own business too. So just move on and talk with the other people. After the event, make sure that you follow up with all of the people you have met in the event. Organize business card, try to connect with them on LinkedIn or email. Building relationship takes efforts, so keep in touch with them. And finally, I just want to share with you how I measure my success in any networking events. In my opinion, quantity matters, but quality is more important. After any events, if I knew that I already made valuable connections, which means that I was willing to connect with them and they were willing to connect with me. We already share valuable insights and knowledge about the field. Then I think that is considered a success for me. You don't need to connect with everyone in the room. You can set up your own standard for success in networking. So again, those 9 tips about networking are based on my own experience. I am not an expert. I am just a normal employee, want to share my own experience to the people who has the same problems as I used to have before. I hope you like the videos, and I hope those tips will benefit you in the future. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you and xin chào!